Hey, kia ora, Markie here, the grizzled walrus of demystification. Okay, so I'm not demystifying on this occasion. This channel, I say channel, I've got two channels. You might be watching this on YouTube, you might be watching it on Patreon. If you're watching it on Patreon, thank you, because that means you're a sponsor and you're helping me to make more videos. This one isn't about demystification. This is really just an excuse for me to have a rant. So this is what I call the Room 101 series. This is episode 2. So the first episode I was ranting about when people in call centres, or when people are, for example, at the bank, are dealing with your phone call and they just go quiet on you rather than saying, hang on a minute, I need to put the phone down, or they just go and you think, well, you there? Hello. That was my first go, because that happened to me at the time and that really pisses me off. So that was the first one. That inspired this series of kind of things that really piss me off. So this is part 2, and this is very relevant to vlogging. Okay, I might put this one up under 2 titles, kind of Confessions of a Vlogger, maybe, or something like that, and Room 101 series. Okay, so I think this is kind of two parts to this, really. This is to do with posting videos. Okay, so I make videos, and as I do, as you know, because you're watching one, and sometimes I'll, for example, I'll post a link to one on Facebook. Okay. What really pisses me off is where you get comments on the video from people who haven't watched the video. That drives me fucking nuts. So, for example, I did one on ADHD, and somebody posted a comment on there, a reactive comment to ADHD, said, oh, it's all made up, it's just naughty kids, they need a damn good thrashing. Didn't happen in my day, kind of all that kind of stuff. And one of the things that I said in the video was that, people associate ADHD with naughty kids, but actually it's a lifelong condition. Actually, as an adult, as a child, I was goody two shoes. I was completely compliant, didn't break any rules, didn't get into any trouble. Really sad, actually. People talk about their misspent youth. I just, wish I'd been, had more fun and been more naughty, really, but I didn't. I was a total rule follower and a little swot, really. Not that it got me anywhere, but because I was looked after, all my kind of needs were met. I was very kind of held in lots of ways. So it was only when I became adult that the ADHD really started to manifest itself. And also I was quite kind of a scared kid. I was scared of getting into trouble. So that had this moderating effect on me. But now as an adult, and particularly when I get into kind of self-employed work where I have to motivate myself and things like that, with things like paperwork, it's awful. So it's a lifelong condition, not a childhood condition. Oh, this is a tangent. I do tangents on this channel. I have warned you about this before if you've watched some of the videos. So, and the other thing I talk about is how ADHD can be visibly seen in a brain scan. Okay, so I say all this in this video, list all these points, go through all the effort of explaining these things, and then somebody who hasn't watched the video reacts to the title and says, oh, it's all in the mind, it's not a real thing. It's in fucking brain scans. Okay, and it's not primarily about children. That's just that's just how it's presented. Okay, it doesn't go away when people get older. Okay, it's a lifelong condition. Okay, and you can see it in a fucking brain scan. And if you'd watched the fucking video, you would have seen that. Okay, so there you go. That's my rant. And there's kind of a part 2 on this as well. This is something I'm less ranty about, but it annoys me. I posted a link to a video on Facebook, and this time maybe somebody does watch it, which is great. Thank you for. I'm always grateful when people watch stuff. It's an honour that people actually, spend the time, and they leave really good comments, but they put them on Facebook. Okay, they don't leave them on YouTube. Now, when people leave comments on YouTube, in the comments box below, it triggers discussion. Other people, it triggers more interest in this video on YouTube, and also it increases the profile of the channel. So it means the more interest that the channel generates in terms of comments and things like that, the higher up my video will be listed. So I get more viewers, I get more influence. Obviously, videos like this, I don't need to get more viewers and more influence, because this is just, you know, this is just a bit of fun, really. This is just me blowing off steam. But some of the videos that I do are, you know, really passionate about. They're really serious messages that are important to get across, like what high-speed pornography does to the brains of people that watch a lot of it, you know, which is something everybody should know and no one talks about. Talking about the myths about sex offending, talking about misconceptions around things like ADHD. It's important stuff that will actually change people's lives and make people's lives better. So I'm passionate about that, and I want to get a higher profile on this channel. So if you have a comment, and if I do post this on Facebook, if anybody does it, I bet somebody will do it. I bet Duncan is the kind of person that would do this just to annoy me, and Duncan and Gary are the kind of two people that would do this to me. If I post this on Facebook, they'll put long comments on Facebook just to wind me up. I haven't seen it. So if you've seen this and you're not Duncan or Gary, and you put a long comment on Facebook and not on YouTube, then I'm afraid I'm going to have to kill you. Okay, I hope you understand. On that note, Rangimarie.